Well, let's see. We'll give it a few more minutes. We'll give it to the half hour before we start teasing it at our big announcement this evening. Big announcement.
Ooh, ooh,
Big,
ooh.
really big announcement. I Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa, whoa, what's happening?
Hello?
Whoa,
Hello? Did I make it? I am Vermin Supreme from the year 2045. I have traveled back in time to congratulate you, Vermin 2024, on being part of the pirate party. Look at that, man! Oh, my pirate hat! You can't tell. It seems like my time machine feed is being screwy, so there's a little bit of interference, but I just wanted to come back and let you know that you're going to have some great years of rum, booty, and then plenty of semen. There's a lot of semen in your future, Vermin Supreme 2024. I kicked, you couldn't see it, but I just want to say, oh yes, I remember back in Piratey 2024, instead of zombie power, we want to investigate the renewable resource of, the lost souls out at sea and Davy Jones' locker and stuff, so that goes pretty well. And then instead of a free pony for every person, then you know how there's seahorses, so there's a free sea pony for every person, yeah. Or we also experimented with everybody gets a free pony and then every pony gets a free parrot, so it kind of works down the, what's the horse with the goat and then the dog and then the cat? Yeah, that thing, but for pirates, yay! So I just wanted to come back in time to congratulate you and... Wait a second.
whoa. Okay.
What's tonight?
All right. Well, okay.
Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, so the real reason I came back, Jonathan Realz.
Well, no, I want to hear about
nominated Jonathan Realz as vice president. He's not wearing an eye patch because he's a pirate. It's because he's evil. Vermin Supreme, listen to me. You're.
Oh no! Oh no! Younger Vermin from the future is breaking up. Thank you very much for that warning, that crazy warning from the future. And spoiler alert. Okay. All right. Well, damn! Did you see that? That was the me from the future communicating with us from the future to the present past. And that future me is gonna get theirs because I've had just about enough of him. Now, if I kill him, do I cease to exist? Maybe, just maybe. We don't know that for sure, but so let's go with this little teaser. That was a little teaser because many people have been reaching out to me saying, Vermin, who's gonna be your running mate? Who will be your eventual vice presidential candidate? And I know I was teasing a little bit that it might be Donald Trump's severed ear. That's all I'm referencing. That's as far as I'm referencing that incident. And of course, my VP is a very important choice. It's nothing. It's something that I do not take lightly, and that's why I've been talking about having this pageant, and that's why. We held the pageant, and it was a very wonderful pageant. The who will be the vice presidential candidate for Vermin Supreme. I don't know if anybody here saw it on the internet. We didn't really broadcast it, but it was really good. We had a lot of great talent. Paperboy Prince was there. Patillo was there. A lot of good people. And of course, what do I look for in a vice presidential candidate? It's well. If you're a meme, that helps. I've had memes as my VP in the past. It's true. And we had, Jimmy McMillan, who was my 2012 VP candidate, and I was his. So there was that. And of course, in 2016, we had Mr. Matthew Silver, and he was definitely a little memey there, and it was all about the love farts, and of course in
Who was that?
2020,
Who was that guy?
which
Was
guy?
that you? That
Where?
was you?
When?
That was just on the screen.
Who?
From the future?
Which screen? Yes.
The guy that cut in.
Yes. That was apparently. You may remember him from some previous episodes that we've done, and yes, that was totally the younger me from the
Do
future.
not listen to him.
Congratulations, me, the older
Do not listen to him.
me. He seemed to know what he was talking about, and he seemed to
No.
know some things. And all I'm saying is that I was getting back to 2020. I had a very esteemed vice presidential candidate who went on to be a Fox commentator. A very good thing. In fact, we were going to roll the tape. It was going to be a great tape. It was a montage of all my VPs. Jimmy McMillan was going to say the rent is too damn high, and Matthew Silva was going to say love farts, and then Spike was going to go talk some fucking ANCAP bullshit. And then we were going to jump to my current VP candidate that we're teasing about right now, and which I think is the reason for the season, for all this excitement and hullabaloo that we have occurring right here, right now. And that is, of course, and I believe it is half past the hour, so that totally makes it legit. It's no sense teasing it any longer. And ladies and gentlemen, all my fellow Americans and others, I would like to introduce to you my selection for my vice presidential candidate of America, if he accepts, Mr. Jonathan Realz. That's you.
Vermin, it's just not fair. Do you understand? It's just not fair. There's two of you. How am I supposed to compete with that? There's two of you. I had this whole plan about how I was going to get the vice presidential nomination. I was going to use it to seize complete control. But you've got a time machine. How am I supposed to compete with you? You've got a time machine. What am I?
Hey, my time machine is your time machine, Jonathan. You're part of the campaign. If you need to travel this way or that way to campaign, you've got that. No,
ever since I was a little boy, I knew that I would become the most famous and most powerful person in the entire world. I would become president of the United States. I knew, because I was brainwashed in a lab to know that.
Well, yes, that's why we've chosen you. That's why we've chosen you. We're working with the people from that lab. That what movie was that? The one where it was a Stephen King. What was that one? Were they?
But your younger self is going to come all the way back, the way back from the future and try to stop it after all of this time.
Well, of course. But what was that movie where they got kidnapped to some government because they had ESP or something, and they were trying to harness them? Do you remember that? Anybody?
Spider-Man 2. I don't know.
It could have been Spider-Man 2.
I think it was Spider-Man 2.
We're just trying to bring that to life. We're trying to bring that to the real world. So I think that's fair. And regardless, whether you have believed that you have free agency in this matter, your motivation is really just playing into the overall narrative that we are creating. So either way, I mean, whether your plot or plan is successful,
it will be successful,
unsuccessful, or inconsequential, ultimately, it's good. It doesn't matter. It works into the narrative. So don't you fret your pretty little head about that, because we're going to be because you do have a pretty little head there, and that's why you.
Thank you.
And in the swimsuit competition, you really know how to work it.
You knew exactly what to say, and that's why you're my president.